For years, Marvel ruled the box office like a cinematic empire. But after Endgame, things started to fall apart. But then, things began to crumble. The magic that once connected everything slowly faded away. Too many shows, too many new characters, and no clear direction left fans unsure of what came next. The post-Endgame era was a failure, but not because of superhero fatigue. It failed because Marvel lost focus. But today, we're going to explore a different reality, one that never happened. What if Kevin Feige had stayed the course? Every project built towards something greater, and the road after Endgame led exactly where it was meant to Kang Dynasty. WandaVision. Let's start with WandaVision. It remains Marvel's emotional core, Wanda coping with Vision's death by creating her own sitcom-style reality. It's grief disguised as comfort, and it worked. In this timeline, the story is tighter. Every episode builds towards something. Agatha Harkness is still the witch pulling the strings, but when Wanda defeats her, that's it. No spin-offs, no dangling threads. White Vision's memory restoration directly sets up Vision Quest, and Wanda's complete transformation into the Scarlet Witch connects seamlessly to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. In our reality, WandaVision had no clear ending. Writers were figuring it out while filming, and it showed. But here, Marvel gets it right. Real showrunners, solid story guides, and a clear plan tie everything together. No chaos, no confusion, just a focused, emotional story that gives Wanda the depth she always deserved and a perfect start to a new era of the MCU. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier kept but leaner. Sam Wilson's journey to becoming Captain America stays, but this time it's sharper and more focused. His speeches hit harder, his growth feels earned, and the story finally gives him the respect he deserves. Bucky gets real closure, and John Walker's downfall, along with his recruitment by Valentina, directly sets up Thunderbolts. In our timeline, Marvel treated these shows like filler between movies. But here, every Disney Plus series matters. No wasted episodes, no random side plots. Everything connects and builds toward Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. Loki. Loki stays exactly as it is because it's the one show Marvel already nailed. It introduces the TVA, variants, and the entire idea of the multiverse, making it the backbone of this new saga. In this version, Feige understands its importance and expands on it. Loki's decisions ripple across every project that follows, while Kang's influence grows through his actions. It's no longer just a clever side story. Loki becomes the narrative core that holds the entire Multiverse Saga together. Chapter 2. The Turning Point. Marvel chooses quality over quantity. Black Widow. Rewritten as a true spy thriller. Black Widow still happens, but this time it's not a family comedy. T's a grounded spy thriller. The tone is darker, closer to the Winter Soldier than Guardians of the Galaxy. It focuses on betrayal, sacrifice, and Natasha's double life, showing her at her most human. Yelena and Red Guardian remain central because they tie directly into Thunderbolts, while Taskmaster is finally reimagined as a real, dangerous villain, not a silent gimmick. In our timeline, Marvel got overconfident after Endgame and started approving anything with a logo, such as Echo, Agatha, and Ironheart. But here, that arrogance never happens. Feige greenlights only what matters. Every project serves the bigger story. No filler, no side quests. Just tight, focused storytelling leading straight toward Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. What If? Season 1, kept but refocused. Season 1 of What If stays because it already captured what Marvel once did best: creative risks that paid off. The multiverse felt exciting and full of potential, but in this timeline, Marvel doesn't milk it. No endless filler seasons, no meaningless what-ifs. Each new episode explores bold ideas that matter, like what if the other half got snapped? Or what if Bucky became Captain America? Every story has emotional weight and real consequences. What If becomes Marvel's true creative sandbox, not a distraction, but a place where new possibilities actually expand the universe. Shang-Chi, the first real post-Endgame success. Shang-Chi stays untouched because it already worked. The fights, the family story, and the world-building all remain. But the post-credit scene gets one crucial upgrade. The 10 rings are revealed to emit a mysterious multiversal signal directly linked to Kang's technology. It's a small detail that changes everything. Each movie now adds a piece to the bigger puzzle, reviving that interconnected magic Marvel lost after Endgame. Here, Shang-Chi isn't just an origin story. It's the turning point, a first real hint of Kang's shadow stretching across realities. Eternals snapped away. In this timeline, the Eternals never happen. It was ambitious, but disconnected 10 new characters and with real impact. It aimed for depth, but landed in isolation. As Mr. Headcanon said, Marvel's post-Endgame overconfidence led to too many projects nobody wanted. Here, Feige fixes that mistake. He trims the excess and focuses on purpose. No Eternals, no Agatha, no Ironheart, no Echo. Marvel stops chasing content and starts chasing consistency. Every story moves the saga forward, and every project earns its place. Chapter 3. Building the Multiverse. Right. Hawkeye, the start of a new generation. Hawkeye stays in this timeline as the bridge between old heroes and the next generation. It's the one project that actually gets it right. No random cameos, no forced team-ups, just a focused story about passing the torch. Clint Barton trains Kate Bishop in a grounded, character-driven way. Their bond grows naturally, blending humor, mentorship, and heart without ever feeling like filler. In our timeline, Marvel tried to build the Young Avengers through scattered cameos and half-baked setups, hoping fans would connect the dots. But here, it's done with intention. Hawkeye becomes the foundation for Marvel's street-level corner, smaller scale, real emotion, and personal stakes. Kingpin's return actually means something this time, setting up Daredevil, Born Again, and even Echo with purpose. In this version, the Young Avengers storyline doesn't start scattered, it starts strong. Spider-Man. No Way Home restored to the correct order. No Way Home stays nearly the same, but Marvel finally releases it in the correct order. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness comes first, then No Way Home, as initially planned. In our reality, COVID flipped the schedule, causing rewrites and confusing logic like Ned suddenly knowing magic. Here, Doctor Strange 2 introduces America Chavez and her powers. So when Peter seeks help, it's America. To Ned, Ho opens the portals. That one fix restores continuity, keeps Strange's knowledge consistent, and makes the multiverse rules clear. No Way Home becomes what it was meant to be, the emotional peak of Peter Parker's story, not a rushed rewrite. Moon Knight, a darker corner of the MCU. Moon Knight replaces She-Hulk and Ms. Marvel, taking their spot as Marvel's mature psychological series. Here, the story is cohesive, one tone, one vision. Mark Spector's mental struggle is treated with respect and intensity. Its mythology connects directly to the multiverse, he-gods, and afterlife realms tie into the cracks first seen in Loki and Doctor Strange 2. With clear direction, Moon Knight becomes the foundation of Marvel's mystical and psychological realm, not a side experiment, but a vital chapter in the larger story. Chapter 4. The Multiverse Saga Reimagined. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Thor, Love and Thunder. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, rewritten with purpose. In this timeline, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness becomes the movie that truly defines Phase 4. Sam Raimi's horror tone stays, but now it has focus and purpose. Wanda isn't killed. She becomes a key ally against Kang. Her fall and redemption both start here, tied directly to the events of WandaVision. Her grief, power, and transformation into the Scarlet Witch feel earned, not rewritten. Strange steps up as the strategist, uncovering that something far greater is manipulating the cracks in reality. And in the post-credit scene, the Council of Kangs watches Wanda's chaos unfold, the first domino that leads straight to Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. The multiverse finally makes sense, intentional, dangerous, and connected. Every moment now pushes the story forward. Thor, Love and Thunder, rewritten for meaning. In this version, Thor, Love and Thunder trades the over-the-top comedy for a darker, more emotional story about loss and legacy. Gore, the God Butcher, stays, but his story finally has weight. His motives are clear, his presence terrifying, and his battle with Thor actually matters. The tone blends the best of Ragnarok's style with the grounded emotion of the Winter Soldier. Thor's humor remains, but it's balanced by reflection. He faces what it means to outlive everyone he loves, his people, his friends, even himself. Jane Foster's return is heartfelt, not buried under jokes. In the real MCU, the tone clashed and the story lost focus. But here, Thor grows instead of slipping backward, true god and leader, finally ready for the war that's coming. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Kang's true arrival. In this version, Quantumania is rebuilt from the ground up. The light comedy has been replaced by a tense sci-fi thriller. The quantum realm becomes alive, unpredictable, and terrifying. Kang isn't beaten by ants this time. He's cold, calculating, and terrifying, manipulating events from the shadows like Thanos once did. MODOK is rewritten too, no longer comic relief, but a tragic product of his own experiments. When the final act hits, Scott doesn't he barely survives. Kang escapes, leaving behind one chilling promise. You think you stopped me, but I've already won. In this timeline, Kang's debut builds myth instead of mockery. He becomes what Thanos once was, the looming threat behind every crack in the multiverse. And with that, everything finally connects. From Wanda's grief to Loki's timeline, from Shang-Chi's rings to Kang's escape, every piece builds toward one story rather than scattered ideas. No wasted potential, no filler, just the roadmap fans always wanted. So maybe the real what if isn't about Kang or the multiverse, it's about Marvel itself.